Hi friends, I wanted to explain you how the job guarantee program at Applied AI course works. So this gives you a timeline and a sequence of events so that you're very clear on when you're going from one stage to other stage, where do we come in, what we shall do in each of the stages, how we help you. I just wanted to explain that whole process so that it is very transparent and clear, right? Stage one. So I broke it up into 4 stages so that you know which stage you are in, right? Stage one starts the day you enroll for the course, right? Once you start enroll, after you enroll for the course, you start working on the video content. Obviously, you start watching the videos, understanding the concepts. Wherever you have questions, you either leave comments on onto the video section or send us emails, whatever it is, right? So we respond back to you. We answer most of the questions or doubts or clarifications that students want in under 24 hours, right? So any questions you have, again, our video content has tons of comments of already other students' questions. So you get to learn a lot from other students. And we encourage you to ask any question you have about the video content in the comment section so that other students also benefit from your questions, right? So this is something that you have to start working on. Please work on the video content. While you're working on the video content, you're also working on completing the first 15 assignments, right? So in stage one, right, you're working on finishing each of your 15 assignments. And our assignments are designed in such a way that they actually mimic the real world. They're very exhaustive, they're very thorough, and they help you understand how machine learning is actually done in the industry. We have designed all of our assignments to be really very, very close to the type of work that you will do as a data scientist or a machine learning engineer at good companies, right? So while you're doing these assignments, right, we give you feedback. Suppose you finish an assignment, you submit it to us, right? We give you feedback on the assignment. For example, there are some pieces that are missing, or there is some analysis that is missing, or there are some plots that are missing, because we want you to be very, at the end of the course, we want you to be good data scientists. Hence, we give you feedback, and of course, you've submitted the assignment, but it's not yet complete, right? So please take the feedback that we give you constructively and work on it, because the reason we are giving you the feedback is so that you can improve your assignment. And once your assignment passes all the checklists that we have, when your assignment is thorough, right, when your assignment is complete, we mark it complete. And during this whole process, we give you mentorship, we clarify all of your doubts, and any question that you have, whether it's about the assignments or the video content, we answer most 99%, more than 99% of our questions in under 24 hours. There might be one odd instance where we might take little more than 24 hours, but more than 99% of our questions, be it be about video content or about your assignment submissions or corrections to your assignments or feedback on your assignments, we try to do most of it within 24 hours, right? So at the end of stage one, right, when you reach the end of stage one, so stage one is when you're learning the basics from the videos, you're getting your questions clarified, you're working on the first 50% of the first 15 assignments, right? So at the end of stage one, you have already completed 15 assignments, not submitted but completed, right? So at the end of stage one, you have completed 15 assignments, which means all the assignments are well done, thoroughly done. You've taken the feedback that we have provided, you have incorporated the feedback into your assignments, and you've completed 15 assignments. As soon as you complete the 15 assignments, you go into stage two. In stage two, because you've done 15 assignments and you've done a good amount, roughly about 50% of the course, right? You go into stage two. So you go into stage two once you complete roughly about 50% of the course, in the sense that you've done 15 assignments and you've done all the video content necessary to finish these assignments, right? Now let's go to stage two. In stage two, one of our teammates reaches out to you, tries to understand what is your background. Are you an experienced professional? Are you a fresher? Are you from computer science department, non-computer science department? They also try to understand if you have prior experience, if you have done projects of your own, or if you are a working professional, in what areas have you worked on. We also try to understand your aspirations. What types of companies are you looking for? What compensation are you looking for? We try to understand your background, your experience, and your aspirations. Once we understand this, we also explain you about the opportunities that you have, given your background, given your experience, and what you should expect, right? So imagine if you're a fresher, right? Given your background, given your experience, and we also tell you about the opportunities that you will have based on your 15 assignments, right? So we take all of these into consideration, tell you what opportunities lie ahead of you and what is a good career path for you. And while doing it, we also start your resume preparation. Even though this is too early, we still do it so that you take time to improve your resume by working on case studies and things like that, right? We start the resume preparation. We ask you to prepare your first resume, send it to us. We'll give you feedback on how to improve it and things like that, right? So once you're in stage 2, which means you've already completed 15 assignments, note that, okay? We also conduct the first mock interview. Okay, this is a mock interview which might last 60 to 90 minutes. We will schedule it for you. It will take us a few days to schedule it once you move into stage 2. Once we schedule the first mock interview, in this mock interview, we'll go over some basics of programming, some mathematics required for data analysis, like your probability, linear algebra, etc., and some machine learning concepts that you've learned in the video content and while finishing the 15 assignments, right? This mock interview will give you a flavor. This mock interview will give you a flavor of what actual real world interviews would be like, right? Because we cover some amount of programming, because for most machine learning and data science roles, there will be some programming related stuff, especially if you're a computer science student, right? Some mathematics that you have already learned, some basics of machine learning. And for this interview, we give you critical feedback. We interview as if we are, and this is somebody either from our team or from our advisors in various companies, right? So we give you critical feedback on where you are lacking, on which areas do you need to improve, and which areas you're performing fairly well, right? This gives you, like this feedback is extremely important for our students, right? So that they know, because they're roughly at the 50th, they're roughly like halfway through the course, right? This feedback will help them understand where they need to improve. And while you're in stage 2, you're going to continue, because you've already done 15 assignments, you'll work on the 16th to 20th assignments when you're in stage 2, right? These 5 assignments you will work on when you're in stage 2, right? So at the end of stage 2, you have finished 20 assignments. You have finished 20 assignments. You have had a mock interview. You have had discussion with a team about what your background is, how to prepare your resume, opportunities, all of that stuff, right? So once you finish your 20 assignments and you have gone through one mock interview, taken the feedback from our interviewers, then we move to stage 3. So at the start of stage 3, you have already finished 20 assignments. You have had a mock interview. You've also gotten feedback on your work and things like that. Once you finish 20 assignments, you would have also parallelly finished some content, right? Right? In stage 2, you're not sitting idle. You're finishing the content and the assignments, right? You're not just doing mock interviews, right? Because the content is not yet over. You're still halfway. You're just halfway through. There is still, you still have half the run, right? So you still continue doing your video content and assignments. So once you reach stage 3, we will schedule a second mock interview. So which means once you finish 20 assignments and once you have had your first mock interview, we will schedule a second mock interview, which will mostly focus on machine learning, deep learning, and some of the machine learning and deep learning case studies we have in the course, which will come under problem solving, right? Given a real world problem, how do you solve? Again, just like our first mock interview, we give you lots of feedback. We give you detailed feedback on where you stand, which all topics do you need to improve on, which all topics you need to revise on, where are the gaps in your learning, right? And the second mock interview will give you a very good experience because you've done 2 mock interviews now. You know exactly where you're lacking and it will give you time to improve, right? While you're doing this, of course, you'll work on rest of the content and the assignments, right? So since you've done only 20 assignments right now, you still have some more assignments, some more videos to be finished. While you're doing it, we will work with you very closely to start working on your portfolio. Because you've done 20 assignments, you know how machine learning is done in the real world, right? And of course, you're still working on finishing the rest of the assignments. While you're doing that, we start working with you on your portfolio. Actually, the last 2 assignments that we have are actually 2 portfolio projects, right? So the portfolio projects will help you anywhere from 2 to 5 case studies, depending on how much effort you can put in. These are not case studies that are there in the content. These are your own case studies. So for your portfolio, you can pick any problem of your choice based on your area of interest. Pick any problem. If you can't pick, obviously we are here to help you, right? We suggest you at least do 2 case studies of your own with our help. We will mentor you through this whole journey. We will give you feedback. If you're not sure which problem to pick, we will help you pick a problem, right? Don't worry about it. But we want you to take a shot at picking a problem that is close to your heart or that's something that you're excited about working in, right? So while you're doing this, while you're finishing these 2 case studies of your own as part of your portfolio, We'll also start working with you on writing your own blogs. So since you're doing 2 case studies, we strongly recommend you also write blogs and build a GitHub profile of your own based on these 2 case studies that you have. This is very, very important because your portfolio, which is literally the blogs that you've written, the case studies that you have done outside of the course, these are not the 14 or 15 case studies that we have in the course. These are your own case studies, okay, that you've done from scratch. The portfolio is, I can't emphasize this enough. The portfolio is the most important thing that recruiters are looking for. We work with recruiters across the spectrum, from the smallest startups to the top-notch companies in computer science. All of them say, give me a portfolio, show me the proof that this person can solve real-world problems. We are willing to interview. There is nothing more important than these case studies. The case studies that you build on your own for your portfolio with blogs. Right? We have also observed, by working with lots of recruiting partners, we have observed that blogs are very good because blogs are easy to read. Blogs show that you can communicate your results clearly. Also, you have done your work yourself. See, having a portfolio shows, this is literally like a proof, right, that you have skills to tackle real world problems. Right? This is your portfolio is basically a proof of skill. It's basically a proof of skills. This is probably the most important thing for you to land a job, to be honest. Okay. So once you finish all of the assignments, now at the end of stage 3, you've finished all assignments. You have finished partly, or you've started working on portfolio, or you've done at least 2 portfolio projects. You've started writing blogs and things like that. Then you go into stage 4. Stage 4 is when, you enter stage 4 when you've finished all the assignments, you have a couple of case studies or blogs ready. Once you enter stage 4, we will start scheduling interviews for you, right? Again, depending on the time of the year, depending on how many recruiting partners need, it might take us some time. So we will not say that as soon as you enter stage 4, your interviews are going to be scheduled, right? We will try to schedule as soon as possible because we are working already on scheduling interviews for you while you are in stage 3. While you're in stage 3, we're already working on it. So as soon as you finish all the assignments, we will try to schedule the interviews for you with all of our recruiting partners as soon as possible. Okay. And we'll push our best, both with the recruiting partners, also helping you showcase your work very clearly. We will try and place you within 6 months from the date of completion of all assignments, which means from the time you enter stage 4, our clock starts ticking because you finished all the assignments, right? Within 6 months, we'll try to get you placed. In case we fail, as a job guarantee program also comes with, it says job guarantee or money back from the date you have finished all the assignments, right? Within 6 months, if we cannot place you, we'll refund you the course fee excluding the GST because you've already paid the GST to Government of India. The very first month you paid as the course fee. So we'll refund the rest of the course fee excluding GST. We hope we don't reach this stage. Till now, anyone who has finished all of our case studies has been successfully placed. Actually, some of them placed in multiple roles. So hope we don't reach this stage, hopefully. Not just for refund, because you have put in the effort, we have put in the effort. We don't want you to fail. We want you to win in this process, right? I hope these 4 stages are clear enough. To just quickly reiterate, stage 1 is you're trying to finish the first 15 assignments, getting your questions clarified, understanding how to do real world machine learning and things like that. Stage 2, you're working on 16th to 20th assignments. You have done your first mock interview, gotten feedback on how to improve or what areas to improve. You're also working on your video content. You also had a discussion with one of us about what opportunities we have, how to prepare a resume, what is your background experience and things like that. That is stage 2. In stage 3, once you've finished 20 assignments, you enter stage 3, where we'll have a second mock interview, mostly focusing on machine learning, deep learning, and problem solving. And of course, you'll continue to work on the rest of the assignments and videos. And we will start working very closely with you on building a portfolio. This is the most important step. I don't know, even if given space, I'll put 100 stars here. This is how important it is. We will work with you anywhere from 2 to 5 case studies, helping you build a blog, because portfolio is the most important thing for you to land a good machine learning job. Stage 4, you've finished all the assignments. We have come to stage 4. Now our clock starts ticking. We will start scheduling interviews for you. We'll try to get you a machine learning role within 6 months. If you fail to do so, we will refund it, right? So I want to see many more of you reach stage 4 faster, right? Any help we can do from our side, We will clarify, as I repeated multiple times, we will clarify all of your questions in under 24 hours. We are here to help you. We want to be part of this brilliant and beautiful journey that you're taking along with us. We are honored and we respect that you have chosen us to be part of this journey. I just want our students to jump from stage 1 to stage 4 as quickly as possible, because this is the fun place. Actually, I enjoy the portfolio building the most. I'm sure, because once you have the portfolio, getting a job is actually not very hard, frankly speaking. Right? So, hope many more of you jump through these stages much, much faster. And let's have a great journey together as a team.